Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy.
And we are live. At least that's what the little thingy in the computer is saying. So hello, welcome to another Workshop Wednesday. You guys will have to forgive me on our absence on last week. Little one decided to bring something home from school, gave it to me Friday night. Took me about a week to get over it. Mrs. Royal caught a tiny piece of it. But overall, I think we're all doing good. So let's give some shout outs. And we have Southern Tier Prepper is first, followed by the JS Badger. Shalom, my brother. Great to see you. I see Texas Raider is here, and it is never a show until we get a 308 by 308. I see Miss Amy is here. Leonard Mountain Homestead. Sup, Chris? Great to see you guys here. Yes, please do the thumbs up. The algorithms has been hitting a lot of these prepping channels pretty hard. I would like to say myself included. I know some of the things have been going up and down and crazy and whatnot, but we'll move on. Glenn Anderson, good evening. Hello. Great to see you here. Tony from our cabin in the woods. Counting you in, brother. Great to see you here. I see the one and only Divinely Blessed Designs is here. Great to see you here. I did see Lynn Stalker pop, and I was like, now wait a second. What is wrong right there? Somebody doesn't have a wrench, and I fixed that. So the next time that you throw a comment in, you will have a wrench, my friend. Who else do we got? I see Miss Tammy Jo is here. Hello, Tammy. Great to see you here. Who else do we got? We got Palmetto Paratrooper. Great to see you here, buddy. And I see Subla Daisy has come on in. Shalomi homies. Great to see you. Man, we got a 762 by 762. We're getting all sorts of everything in here. I see Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Thank you so much. What else do we got? Yeah, it's been crazy. I don't know what it is, but it was definitely something. That is the original Blue Wrench Off-Grid Master. Thank you so much for going and stopping in tonight. I see brother Troy. Troy Sutton's here. Great to see you as well. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? I think we got everybody. All right. So welcome, everybody. Most of you, I think, are all Blue Wrenches, so you know what this is. For anybody that sees this on a replay, hashtag replay crew, so that way I can see you guys are watching this after the live stream. I know everybody cannot make it on the live streams, but that's okay. That's why replay is a thing. So anybody that does stumble upon this is a 1 hour live Q&A. This is like-minded people that stop in and fellowship, and we just hang out and have a good time. I initially did it as a Q&A, but really this is kind of a pretty much anything goes within reason. So questions, comments, concerns, topics, anything you want to do for discussion, success stories, anything along those lines. Chat's open. This is all for you guys. Yes, 155 by 155. Go big or go home. Oh, I missed you. I am so sorry. The JS Genesis Designs. I apologize, brother. There we go. Oh, but did you share the live? See, we already have our first question. Thank you, my friend. All right. Oh, and hot off the presses, tar and feather right there, reminding the government the people have the power since 1776. Just had to, I saw that pop up right there on our friends, John and Amanda at SOE Tactical. And as soon as I saw that, I had to pick me up one. So ordered it, got it in the mail. And this is actually my first time wearing it. I actually got a couple of shirts, and I haven't got to wear this one yet. And I figured this would be a nice one. So if you would like a shirt like this, stop over. Tell John and Amanda that Rural sent you. Let's see. And I get nothing out of it. Everything that we do here is completely done by you guys. So the super stickers, super chats, any of the merchandise that you guys buy, anything along those lines, it all gets pulled together, and that goes to buy things that we do giveaways. We do a lot of donations to charity like Caleb House and things like that. So we have no paid anything here. So I give it up to you guys. You, most of you are not new here, so the chat is completely open. We have 53 minutes ish, and so I leave it to you guys. Whatever you want to talk about, discuss, questions, comments. No, I'm not wearing socks, so if that is a question, I'm already going to answer that one. But I leave everything. There we go. Thank you. Yes, if you have a blue wrench, that means that you can drop links. So if you have a channel, please drop a link in for your own channel. I really like to get everything out there. I believe in networking very, very much. So yes, by all means, drop a channel link to yourselves. And I see there right there. Thank you so much, Texas. That is awesome, my brother. Thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Already getting some links dropped in for everything. Let's see. Saying hello to everybody. I see Nana's here. We heart Nana. Great to see you here, Nana. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I was going to be talking about that, I think, next week. Because I don't know if they've fully disclosed the things on that, the full details, but there is going to be a silent auction in October that all proceeds go straight to Caleb House. So as soon as I get all the words and details about that, we'll be sharing and talking about that. Yourownchannel.com. Somebody probably needs to go buy that. At least go check and see if that's available, right? Oh, that'd be fun. Let's see. Just chatting with Rain Country and I'm learning a lot. It's so awesome. Nice. Yeah, in my downtime, being kind of laid up, I caught up on a lot of videos. I went and saw a lot of I went to a lot of your guys' channels and went to some of the old stuff, things that has been posted for a long time, a while ago. A lot of them I didn't comment on or do anything. I probably should have, but it was something for me. I would put it on, put my phone over, close my eyes, and just kind of listen. But at least I had a productive sickness. We'll put it that way, right? Let's see. All right. So I'm going to say, what is the first topic up? I know that one of the things that I was going to discuss was going to be the incident over at just outside of Cincinnati. That's close to home for me. It's not, too far of a drive. They had that whole rail car incident. Watching a lot of that being some semi-local news for me. Shelter in place, and then I just started watching all the social media go ablaze with it's on fire, it's not on fire, they're making people leave, they're telling people to leave. It was quite the interesting ordeal, which really puts a lot of it out there. Where are you located next to a freight track, train tracks? Where are you with anything that does freight, whether it's a shipping lane that you're close to a river, a highway, anything that freight can go up and down. You might have that understanding that everything's fine. It's been fine, but accidents happen every day. Now, I don't know this thing if it was a full accident or something more malign or whatever, but uh, whatever happened, and it kind of gives a new perspective of do not get that false sense of security that things can happen at any time at anywhere. So uh, it's a nice thing to reevaluate, have multiple plans. Just because you have a excellent bug out location doesn't mean that it can't get contaminated or overrun or something. So let's see. Oh, I see STP going to hopefully start making content finally on the mend. Excellent, excellent. And going to have some house news. Yes, yes. I cannot wait. I've been missing some STP content, so hopefully. Didn't hear anything about it. Yeah, see, I was going to pull up a bunch of things, but I figured some other people have already heard about that. Yeah, the rail car, I cannot remember what the gas was, but it was a very highly toxic gas that they were saying. I know the official thing was get indoors immediately and seal, close all windows, close all doors, all things like that. And then I kind of started seeing some other things where they were saying, get out now, this, that. My concern is kind of looking into it. I think it was more of an aerosol concern, but where that incident is, it's not that far from the Ohio River. It's very close to the Ohio-Indiana border. And, there's a lot of people that depend on that river for water. So, but I don't know. I haven't fully got to look into it yet, as it's very, very recent. But I'm sure as the days and things come by, we'll be able to get more details and see how that thing goes. But yeah, it was quite interesting to because I listen to S2 Underground every day. For those of you who do not know who S2 Underground is, if you are a very busy person, I would like to say that I'm busy, but I know a lot of you, especially a lot of you, are homesteaders or other things. S2 puts out a daily report and usually keeps it 2 to 3 minutes and gives you not local, but gives you American news and world news in about 3 minutes. I mean, headlines straight to the facts, and just kind of covers some things really, really quick. If that interests you, I would go check that out. S2 Underground right here on YouTube does a really, really great thing. But it was really interesting to have Ohio pop up in one of his reports. It hits close to home. Let's see. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Glenn. Yes, I think it was styrene. Now that you said that. Yeah. Yeah. Love to get my S2 updates. Yes. Yeah. S2 does an amazing job. Been listening to him for quite a while. He kind of was one of the inspirations for me to try it. I don't have the same skill level and talents as he does to be able to kind of eloquently put things. He's a lot better at putting news stories together and things like that. So, but he's one that I highly recommend. Has an amazing channel. I should start actually putting that down into the description section and link his channel over. All right. So moving on. Do I miss anything? No, everybody's saying everything. What do you guys think? And I saw this also in the news. I think this happened yesterday or maybe even today. Of Russia has put into a thing of changing their nuclear strike first stance. We can get into all the different things and things like that. But my question is, what's everybody's sentiment? Is this just more talk? Is this things escalating and getting more serious? I'm curious to see what everybody kind of thinks on that. Yes, thank you, Texas. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that too, on everybody that's down there. That's going to be one nasty storm. So definitely prayers up there. I'm glad you're back. I didn't even know you were gone, but welcome back. Excellent. And there's a lot of the stuff that's going on overseas. Um, whether you've got this, that, a lot of troops are going up into Alaska. China's moving around, messing with some people. Russia, Ukraine, you got a bunch of things going on in Africa. I mean, stuff's just going everywhere. Kind of the same thing, too. Did you guys see the story on the different weapons cache that was seized, or I guess found? I won't say seized, found down there on the Mexican border. And it wasn't just like a few stolen pistols and things like that. These were like IEDs and rocket launchers and things like that. It kind of makes you throw a little red flag, I would have to say. But it's one of them things, most of us, as we go through and try and prepare, especially we do the whole thing where, thank you so much. Somebody just got gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Amy. But it kind of goes in that whole thing, everybody does, they want to do their best to be able to protect their family and things like that. But I will be the first to admit, and, here's the internet, it's forever. On my list of defenses for my family, defending them from RPGs is not on the list. I don't have anything to stop or defend from an RPG. But it's apparently it might have to be on the list. I mean, it's 2024, right? So, yeah, right there. Thank you. A lot of RPGs were found. It's baffling, but when you got all these wars going on, you got shipments going on left and right, things are bound to end up all over the place. So those things have effects, local. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's stuff all over the place. I know STP's been sending me some updates on the back end through email about the northern border that I've been kind of following along. And the northern border is not getting talked about. And the thing that is a lot of this stuff's disappearing from the news. When's the last time anybody's talked about Aurora, Colorado? When's the last time somebody's talked about Springfield? There's stuff all over the place. It's just, oh, Jennifer got it. Congratulations, Jennifer. Was in the middle of typing and it disappeared and a green flash came across my screen. My phone broke. Yeah, the explosion at the courthouse in California. Yeah. I didn't even hear about that in anything until today's S2 report. Again, this is absolutely insane of all these things that keep going down through. Yeah, the apocalypse bingo. And it's the same thing, not to get political, but, if we look at news stories, and I always say this for a piece of advice, take names out of anything that you read. Don't read a country name. Don't read a person's name. And it leaves you a lot more blind so you don't get emotionally involved. But when you have a certain candidate who has been, had assassination attempts, and within a day or two, you release a handwritten letter that offered to pay for somebody else to finish the job, just seems a bit odd. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. It something just seems off. And then you're finding weapons caches. You're finding, IEDs and courthouses. It's just absolutely insane. It's the same thing. I'm not set up to defend a grenade here. There's no way. It's just, yeah, we're just going to go that one right there. Let's see. I got outside, came in live. Oh, yeah, Amy did a short live. Thanks for the membership. And somebody only did an hour live. Yes. Which I need to start reaching out. I was actually going to start reaching out to some other people. Anybody that would like to come on, let me know. If you have a channel or if you just want to pop on or whatever, we can do a live stream like this where you can pop on and just we can chit chat. Or if you want to do a whole hour, we can do that. Or if there is other channels that you guys watch and think would be interested in coming on, let me know down in chat or email me a list or anything along those lines. I will reach out to absolutely anybody. So, yeah, I absolutely love to network and help people out. Um, and it doesn't have to necessarily be anything technically prepping related. There's a lot of homesteaders, there's a lot of farmers, there's a lot of survivalists, and anything along those lines. And you can learn a lot from a lot of different people. They just might specialize in farming, and the last thing that I at least would think of, being able to grow and or animal husbandry would probably be a good survival skill. So there's a lot of things that you can kind of go in. There's a lot of people that tinker and do other things. A lot of people bring a lot of things to the table. And so, yeah, if you have a channel, let me know. Let's see. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do another Leonard Mountain. Have to, 100%. Let's see. Tuesday, 2-day live to start Wednesday early afternoon. Can't wait to set up the new studio. Yes, yeah, and when you get all set up and everything, you let me know. We definitely want to have STP back. There's another one, Badger. We need to get you back. I know the internet and everything hates you as it does me, but yeah, we're definitely gonna need a bunch of you guys to come back, as well as we need to get Dale and Nana on. I don't think I've had you guys on yet. I need to get you guys on. Let's see. Did I see Essentially Tam is here? Modern Refugee in Michigan is a great channel. Excellent. I will have to go check that out. And wait a second. Hold the phone. Or as Amy would say, hold on. I see my long distance sister. Hello, Miss Marissa. Great to see you here. Just StreamYard. Yeah, I'm looking into another one. StreamYard looks like they're going to start changing a bunch of things up, so I may have to start finding a new streaming service myself, but we'll figure something out. You've got my email. We'll going to have to reach out. Oh, there we go. That would be awesome. I'd love to talk to you guys. Let's see. Look at you guys. Oh, crazy, crazy times. So, and I will give a small update. Book is still doing pretty decently. Sales has dipped slightly in this, but that's okay. Actually, the online reading, it seems like a lot more people want to buy this as a digital copy. But if you're interested, that is on Amazon. Book number 2 is still in the works. We'll see how that comes. So far, I've been getting pretty decent comments and things from book number 1, so that's given me a lot to do for book number 2. But we'll see. I am pushing what I can. I don't want to rush it out, right? I want it to be good. So we will see how all that goes. Let's see. Oh, I never thought about that. Could do it. Could do it as a Zoom. That's a good idea, Jennifer. Very good. Let's see. Another stream service that allows multi. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of research. If you find one, Amy, let me know. Made the theme song with the AI program. Excellent. Yeah, I messed around with it. And then you can get on and you can do things, go through and edit the song, put some little cut frames and things in there and make a little music video, if you will. Let's see. Glad you got to see me. Let's see. Oh, I see Teresa's here. Now, wait a second. Why is Nana not a moderator? We're going to have to fix that one. And then my chat has stopped. Wow, there we go. And we have to go through and fix some of these because apparently I have not been handing out wrenches like I should have been. There we go. All right, I have fixed that. So now Teresa and Tam both have wrenches. Excellent. There we go. There we go. See, test out your new wrenches. Thank you very much for doing that, Badger. Badger's working his way up to a nice Christmas gift. He has been extraordinarily helpful, and I appreciate you so much. You are a really, really great friend. I am hoping that you put out more content because there's a lot up here that needs to come out and needs to be shared with the world, my friend. Let's see. Everybody is all thinking and having fun, and right there, comment right there. Yay! Excellent. Um, I am also working on some new stuff. I did, and I'm really, really thankful that this happened to be September and doing the 30-day, 30 days of survival because I got to make a lot of those videos. I would sit down on a weekend and make 5 or 6 videos at once, edit them, and do all that fun stuff and put them out so that way it'd give me time. And I got ahead, pretty decently. And I'm glad that I did because when I got sick, there was no videos being made. So, but fear not. I know that I've got at least up to Thursday or Friday made for this week. So everything's good. I will 100% put out all 30 videos. But I'm telling you, it has been, I don't know how like Pinball does it. I mean, he puts out 2 videos a day and does 2 live streams. I did 30 10-minute videos and was struggling. So hats off to him. It takes a lot of work to do that stuff. Oh, I see the Mr. Leonard Mountain Homestead with the, hang on. What's up? I can't do it like him. There's the one and only way that he can do it. But we're definitely going to have Mr. Leonard Mountain Homestead on. Greatly enjoyed talking to both of you. Let's see. Oh, my phone is struggling. Yeah, the phones are great, but it's one of them things of you can only do so much with them and whatnot. So they're good when they work, right? So. In which I am glad. Hopefully the fan noise is not like drowning out into the microphone. It got a little warm in here today. I happened to shut the door by accident and did not get the airflow in my pantry. And so when I came in here to do the live stream, I was like, it's a tad bit warm. So the box fan came out. I'm sure that gives a realistic, like a breeze flowing through the trees in the background. So, oh, you can't even hear it. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. Computers are so much better than phones. It's one of them too. Trying to run a YouTube on my phone was one of the hardest things I've done. It can be done. I did it for a couple of months before I finally buckled down and just bought a computer, which made things so much easier, so much easier. But I mean, hey, there's a bunch of them YouTube sensationalists that have viral videos that do all that just purely on their phone, so it can be done. But yeah, there's a lot that you can do. Technology's a wonderful and scary thing at the same time. Troy getting it out there. Excellent. I am going to take water because it is still slightly warm. All right. So what else do we have? Where are we at? We're halfway through. I didn't even realize we're that far through all this. Man, time is definitely flying on through. Which I will do. Let me see if I can scroll back. I don't know if I can scroll back that far. I have been, yes, thank you. For the stuff that I have done that is quote unquote merchandise. If there is ideas of things that you want, let me know. I have pretty much complete control for the most part. I have pretty much complete control of price. But if there are certain things of, hey, I want this design, but it's only on a mug and I want it on a shirt or anything along those lines, let me know. Or if you have an idea of anything, hey, I'm looking for a mouse pad, put something on there. I can do any of that stuff for you guys, and I will make it as cheap as I possibly can. Um, I was at work the other day and I just happened to have it up editing it while I was on a few minute break. And actually, I had somebody at work that has no idea, it's never even watched my channel, buy one of my hoodies because he was like, where else are you going to get a hoodie for $25? So, yeah, I mean, it's not the thing about trying to make money. It's, hey, here's a absolutely nice product that just happens to have my logo on it that somebody might see, and who knows, we may have another person join us. So we will see how that works. But appreciate it again, Badger, for sharing that out. Let's see. Let's jump back into the chat and see. Home slice blast from the past. I know some of it's starting to make it to where it's showing some age. Let's see. Oh, breaking news. A Manhattan grand jury has indicted New York Mayor Eric Adams on federal criminal charges. Two sources familiar confirmed on Fox News. Interesting. I know that they've been going after a bunch of people that are connected with him. I think his brother-in-law, something like that. I know New York's got a bunch of problems right now. Well, I'd say most of America's got a bunch of problems. But I mean, there's a lot of people that's going down. And again, I don't know. And you can make whatever you insert thing here. Is it real? Is these guys doing bad things and they're getting taken down? Maybe. Is this a thing that they're just swapping them out? Hey, there's some heat. We need a headline as a look over here thing. You'll get arrested. You'll get your picture taken. You'll get 15 minutes on the news. Everybody will think that this is it. You'll get taken over here. You'll get sent out and kept out of the spotlight for a couple of months, and then you're off into the wind. So I mean, I've heard a bunch of different things. I want a rural trucker style hat. I will look into that. I know they're just starting to get into hats. I have one hat on there. I believe it is similar to this hat. Oh, not that one. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. Similar to this hat. This one's a little different. This is a prototype from a friend, but it looks similar to that one. Let's see. But I will definitely look into that and see. I like seeing the crossovers from the homestead groups. Yeah, I do too. I love to be able to pop into other people's things. So if I pop into Amy and Chris's, pop into Dale and Nana's, pop into STP or any of the other ones, and you just kind of start seeing familiar faces. It's wonderful to see that everybody's just kind of crossing over. And then it just proves networking's working. You're not going to get everybody. Not everybody is going to come from here and like my style and go over and watch, somebody else's style. They might be too religious over here. They may, it just may not be for them. Over here, maybe they swear and curse too much, so they stay away from that channel. Whatever, everybody's got their own personal taste. That's fine. But it's nice to see everybody kind of intermingle, and you see a couple of friends here, you see a couple other friends over here. Networking's great. I love it. Let's see. Jennifer has a wrench, and be careful with that wrench. I am not responsible for what you do with it. No love lost. Yeah, a squirrel good for the people. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of sups going on. I think that might be the next shirt for you, Chris. You just need a shirt that says sup, and there you go. One of you, Amy, needs hold on, and Chris needs sup, and there you go. And I get a penny royalty for every one you sell. Wait, I only see one familiar face, a lot of familiar names, though. Okay, fair point, Palmetto. Very fair point. Let's see. And I'm going to probably say that's probably true for you there, buddy. Let's see. I like the series of videos. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And again, I give a lot of credit to a 5-year-old. He's the one that really gave me, even though he may not understand fully of the idea that he gave dad, but um, being in preparedness, watching a lot of people and following them on YouTube, I haven't seen it done. And there's a lot of people that's doing the 30 days of survival and things like that. And I know that you can get fatigued out, watching the same thing over and over and over. And so to be able to have a little bit more of a playful spin, maybe get some more people interested. And most of you are not new here. You know my style. I don't want to spoon feed you anything. I'd like to come out, say a few things, give you some ideas, and get you flowing, and let you kind of come up with some things. Mine is not sitting here trying to etch things in stone, saying do it my way. I just kind of want to nudge you and let you take off and see what you do with it. Let's see. Oh, I see Cherokee survival. Federal evidence reveals what happened. Diddy's adopted white daughter forced into. Yeah, there's a lot of people that did a lot of things. Obviously, some name drops there, but I see a lot of people that deleted a lot of accounts and other things. Who knows? It's going to be kind of like the guy who owns the island. That list hasn't come out yet. Will anything be done about this one? Who knows? The one that I don't get, and granted, none of us are ever probably going to know what's happening. But I believe, I'm bad with names. I think it was Steve Harvey went back and deleted a tweet he did in like 2013 that had P. Diddy's name in it. And he got attacked for that. And I was like, he deleted one tweet. I just, whatever. We'll leave that one alone. Let's see. But yes, thank you so much, Cherokee, for stopping in. Thank you for that. Let's see. Just got interjected. Yeah, just blame China. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. And I agree. So that's 2 against 1 already right there. Think outside the box. Yeah. And that's what I want to do. There's a lot of people out there that fearmonger. They grab a headline and run with it. There's a lot of people that, this is a lot of opinion and things like that. If you are questioning somebody, somebody says, hey, go watch Bob prepping. Go to Bob's page, and before you watch anything, just click videos and look down through. And if it's nothing but emergency must watch, the sky is falling, must do this, must do, that's probably a red flag. That's just attention getting something things. Not always, just to be fair. But it's one of the things that I do. The sky's not falling every day. We're still here. The sky's still up there, at least as much as I know. But for me, I want to be able to, as much as I can, leave it up to you guys. Will I say facts? Hey, if you don't have water, you're not going to make it. It's a fact. We as humans, we have to have water. You can't live without water. You need air. You have to breathe. Those are facts. You can't dispute them. It is what it is. For everything else, some people are going to say, well, you need to flavor your water. You need to put minerals in your water. You need to whatever. That's for you to decide. Do your homework and things like that. My thing is get water. Then you can figure out what you want to do with it. Let's see. So I appreciate the kind words there, Tony. All right. Let's see. Check out the 9 Acres Family Farms live every Thursday. Thank you so much for dropping that link. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Who else do we got? came up with a collaboration idea many years ago called the carousel package. Put 10 items in a box, mailed it. Yes, yes, that would be a lot of fun. I had a similar idea of doing this, um, where I was actually going to start out with, let's just keep your idea of 10. I was going to start out with 10 items and put my own items in there, put it in the box and mail it to somebody. Let them, however many items you pull out, you have to put into the box to keep it 10, and just keep it going round and round and round. But the only thing is money's a little tight right now for most people. You know, it's not a thing of I don't want to feel anybody left out, because once you start doing that to where you go, hey, these people don't have, money at the moment, things are a little tight. You think that you're helping them when you're actually hurting the people that may be okay right now that could use that package. So I'm still kicking around that idea, but I like that though. I had a pretty similar idea, but that's you looks like you've came up with a long time before I did. Let's see. Mailed it to another YouTuber. Interesting. I was going to do it with channel members and just kind of do a fun thing like that, and just put in random things and just kind of let it go around and just see what it comes out, because what may be in my area may not be out in Oklahoma or Texas or things like that. So it just might be a fun little thing to try. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Blaming Russia now. Let's see. And Palmetto needs to start out with some hot sauce, sending it around. I agree with that. Let's see. He's on the road right now. Oh, somebody is in. Well, prayers he does a safe trip. Let's see. Watching the new storm before it hits. Interesting. Up there in North Carolina. Didn't know there was a storm up there. To check that one out after the stream. George is great. Let's see. You have to do a video with the stuff. And I've done that. I've had a few of you have sent me items to test. One of you sent me, actually, I think it was two of you sent me them little survival kits from wish.com. I know I did 2 videos. I don't remember. It might have been 1 or it might have been 2. But anyway, there's a few people that has sent stuff in and asked me to test it out. But yeah, if you guys want to do that, by all means. Let's see. Has anybody heard from OP? I have not. I was going to reach out to him. I know he posted a video the last time that I saw. Everything was okay. He was bearing down, and it looked like he was going to be okay. I don't want to reach out to him tonight, just because I'm sure it's going to be stressful enough trying to get through the storm and then get my text or phone call. But yeah, I'll reach out to him in the morning. Let's see. Half the YouTubers that were involved with that collaboration have over 100,000. Dang. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get that big, and I don't even know if I ever want to get that big. I like to be the small one because, like right now, I get to go through and interact with every single one of you. Once you get to a certain size, it's so difficult to do. Let's see. Take the bottle, replace the bag of coffee, and send it back. See, there's a trade right there. Love it. Deep South, rain. Okay, name a few. All right, I will jot those down and reach out to them. Oh, Glenn heard from OP a little while ago. Good deal. OP has been on his Facebook page today. Yeah, I know he was active on a couple of things, so I would assume everything's okay. But yep, and that'd be my guess too. He's probably out helping neighbors or helping some people. Hurricane rains are coming up here in the next 2 days. Yeah. I saw one time that it was going to come up here to Ohio, and then I think this morning they said it's going to veer more towards Indiana. So we'll see. I could definitely use rain. I think it was actually 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, they put out a ban for most of the state of Ohio of no fires on state grounds. So no campfires, no anything. So Ohio definitely needs some rain pretty bad. Let's see. It hit North Carolina, getting floods, mudslides, power outages, cut trees. Man, there's been a lot of earthquakes and volcanic activity and all these storms and everything just popping up all over the place. It has been an active weather. It kind of makes me nervous on what winter's going to bring. Let's see. On the Atlantic coastline, I'd love to grow in the numbers, but not so quickly. I think actually my goal, actually, when I first started out, my goal was like 1,000, and I never dreamed I'd get as big as I got. Um, I think I would like to one day see 5,000. I think that's probably, yeah, yeah. Springfield, Ohio mic drop. Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, a lot of what's going on over there, um, Springfield's not far at all. Um, I mean, literally, I could get to Springfield pretty quick, and I could tell you, it's there's a lot more truth than myth. Let's put it that way, so that I don't get in trouble. There's a lot of bad stuff going on over there right now. I know a lot of people personally that live there, work there, and it's not good stories coming out. So glad I don't have to deal with Duke power anymore. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. My son wanted to be Ohio for Halloween, so I found a cloak with the Ohio State flag all over it. Yeah, yeah. Well, as the Livingston man says, Ohio is fake, right? So nothing scarier than to be Ohio. Let's see. Jeff, did you ever watch Urban Grandpa Prepper? He has moved on now. Yes. Uh, I caught that train pretty late, and I he was so hit and miss. I watched a couple, and then I would get busy, put it down. It'd be a couple days later. Suddenly, something would pop up on my feed, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I need to go back." Um, yes, I watched a few, not as much as I probably should, but yeah, it had some pretty interesting stuff on his channel. Let's see. Okay, guys, we're going to get. There you go. Thank you, Glenn. Yeah, yeah, that'd be an interesting one right there to go check the power outages and everything. Let's see. Hasn't produced higher D's. Yeah, yeah. It's it's quite interesting over there. I know there's a lot of jobs and things that's been uh, either shut down or people have suddenly uh, they closed their doors and then kind of suddenly reopened fully staffed and didn't have anybody come back. There's been a lot of things that's come out of there, and it's again, it's not good stuff. So I had to move 1,000 miles west, so I didn't have that problem anymore. And subscribed a long time ago. Yeah, and that's another thing, and I know it's slightly off of what you were saying there, Jennifer, but make sure that periodically go back and check, especially the new people. Let's pick on Palmetto. If you go over and you join Palmetto tonight, and you you haven't watched a whole lot, in a couple of days, a week, 2 weeks, the algorithm will unsubscribe you, and because it's new, you will forget that you was ever a subscriber. It might even be a thing that you even forget. You're like, that guy, and you can't quite remember the name. Now it's difficult for you to go back there and try and find them and all the other stuff. So periodically, as you watch, just double check, make sure that your subscription's there, your bell is actually turned on, things like that. The more you interact with a channel, the more the algorithm seems to leave you alone. I've noticed that there's a few channels that I lurk on, just because I don't necessarily agree with most of what they say, but they put out a thing here or there. I just like to get both sides of the story. So usually I don't comment, I don't hit the like button or anything like that. I just pop in just so I can get an idea, and I'll get unsubscribed, or they just disappear from my feed altogether. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Just going down through. People could tell them to sub my channel. I suppose I ought to post something. Yeah, you do need to post. Let's see. Getting slammed now, not even attributed to the hurricane. Yeah, we'll do that. It's getting late for everybody, depending on where most of you I think are either kind of along with me or out west. But as you kind of gear down for the night, be thankful if you are not in the path of these storms, and kind of say a prayer, whisper a silent word or two for the people that are going to be impacted in this. And don't let this just brush off your shoulders. As you see a lot of these different things of, anything, they had the whatever, I don't even know the name of it, the big festival that they have out there. But the guy went and was under the influence and went running down through in a vehicle, running over tents with people in them. Um, most of you would probably not, attend something like that. But it's one of them things. In an SHTF situation, you and a couple of your friends, family, whatever, you guys bugged out. You're in some tents. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Most people are fast asleep. Somebody in a vehicle just comes barreling through. I mean, it's one of them things that until something happens, there's a lot of times we don't think about things like that. It's one of them things. It's something to plan for. When you go out and you pick a spot, especially during SHTF, and it's something that you can practice if you go hiking, or if you go day camp. There's a lot of people at day camp, weekend camp. Strategically pick your spot instead of just picking an outside, clearing. Look around and go, all right, if this was SHTF, where would I put my tent? Where can I put it to where I have some sort of level of defense, something to where I don't have a widowmaker above me. I'm not below the line that if there's a flash flood or things like that, actually, put some of this in and practice it now. So that way, if the time ever comes that you have to bug out during an SHTF event, these are already running through your mind of, don't just pick the clearing. Maybe I need to be over here for defensive purposes. So, utilize all that stuff. Anytime that you see something in the headlines, one, be thankful, it wasn't you, but what could you do? How can you use that to your advantage? What can you do prepping related or in your life to help and make things better? Let's see. 11 p.m. Was you editing or eating the hot potato chips? Now, wait a second. That's how I know it's getting to be the end, is when we get the Chuck Norris. Oh, wow. Now we're getting more. Oh, man. Chuck Norris is what happened to MySpace. Oh, yeah, I will agree with that. Yeah, there's a few things in life that was way before their times. MySpace was definitely one of them. Um, it was always a good thing that when you joined, you had a friend, and I can't remember what app it is. Um, one of the young kids at work went and was downloading some apps, and he was showing that kind of like how I was telling him that, MySpace, what was it, Tom or whatever, was your first friend when you made an account. This one, whenever you make the account, your first friend is an AI chatbot thing. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Let's see. It's hard being a tinfoil wearing, always thinking of the worst, but someone's got to do it. Yeah. Yeah. And it's what you do with that information. It's like anything. Um, you can either let it freak you out, you can let it take over your life, you can let it consume you, you can let it eat away from the time that you spend with your friends and your family, time away from worship, with fellowship, with everything else. It's what you do with that information. If you can digest it, learn from it, study it, prepare for it, things like that, take in as much as you can. If you start seeing that it starts affecting you mentally, emotionally, your relationships with your friends, family, your performance at work, things like that, tone it back. Uh, there's you can only do so much. And I think though that a lot of things when it comes to SHTF, most of it's mentality. It's going to be mental toughness. There's going to be a whole bunch of mind over matter. You're going to see things you'll never see again. You're going to smell, taste, touch, experience the worst of the worst. And it's going to be a very mentally tough challenge. So, if you can do things to kind of mentally strengthen yourself, now is probably a really good time for that. So we are prepared and ready for the storm. For Florida, should get oof, yeah. Met your wife on MySpace? That's awesome. No, we're not doing a 3-hour live. Not doing it. Not doing it. Always close down dead tree or close like King and Rock. Have not used a camping place. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, the ICQ. Man, you're starting to show us age here. Can't keep up with YouTube. Never find all the other stuff. I feel ya. I didn't think Tom was a real person. And right there, yep. Tom was everybody's friend. And we're not doing a Chuck Norris segment. And I remember the party lines or when caller ID. Oh man, we're going down memory lane. Yeah, and he was probably the most popular guy. Yeah. Man, let's see. Best thing about Tom's he never sent you any of the stuff. That is true. That is true. And no, we're not doing a Gilligan's Island 3-hour tour or the AOL You Got Mail. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for the trip down memory lane. I see that most of you are my age or older, which suddenly doesn't make me feel as bad. So, oh, yeah. Yeah. I get a little bit of the aches. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably feel it in some knees or some hips. I unfortunately frizz out like a poodle. So especially when I'm at work, I will be nice and everything like this. And then as I walk around, if there's a bunch of moisture in the air, suddenly I start poofing out like that and I don't even realize it. So everybody kind of points to me and go, oh, look, rain's coming. I'm their visual rain person, I guess. So, but there we go. All right. Anything else? Because I see we are almost out of time. Does anybody have anything that they would like to get out now or forever? And by forever, I mean for the next 7 days. Hold your peace. Let's see. I have aches, but that's 63 years. Oh, yeah. There you go. That is excellent. That might be the phrase of the day, the beardrometer. No free silver. Wish I could go back in time and tell myself about the telephone, computer, calculator. It'd be all in my pocket. Yeah. And then take a picture of your facial expression. You probably wouldn't have believed yourself Yeah, that'd be the thing. I don't have him here, which is fun. Little Rural actually gave me a tiny little miniature dinosaur, and he sits on my desk at work. Now he is my new favorite, which I believe he's the three horns. So he's the Triceratops, I believe. But yes, there you go. All right, let's see. Anything else? All right, so I'm gonna say that is it for the night. I appreciate everybody for coming out, hanging out with us. I always look forward to this. This is such a blast for me. It heightens my spirits. I look forward to this throughout the week. Um, and I know a lot of you guys have fun and everything. It's just a chance for us to get together. Friends, family, we're all just kind of like a big online mag as it is. We all get in here, goof off, hang out, have fun. And it's something that I really, really enjoy. So again, I appreciate it. Without you guys, I'm just sitting here looking silly, and I already do. So thank you for making me look less silly. So with that, I hope you guys have a great evening. I hope you have a blessed evening. And for most of you, you know what I'm about to say. So stay tuned because there is definitely more information to come. And with that, remain united. We're all prepping in this together.